Today we have a little bit of a beer adventure. It is a experiment. It's an experiment in what you might call brand revival. So you have these historic brands and you have newer contemporary breweries that are somehow getting access to brew these beers. Sometimes you have an actual historic building, like the Waldman building that I did another little beer adventure on. That's related to a brewing history. In this case, it's pretty much just a brand. So, I'll give you a quick background and then we'll go down and check this place out. We're talking about Yoergs. I don't know if it's Yoergs or Yoergs. It's German. I don't know what the pronunciation is. It was the first brewery in Minnesota in 1848, is what they say. Now, their website has a lot of different pages. Here you have a bunch of Yoerg family history stuff. They were making their lagers with some of them, I don't know if it's all of them, they fermented them a little bit warmer, so it's kind of like the anchor steam. They call them, steam process. They were considered to be one of the best breweries around. They lasted until 1952. They did survive Prohibition, but then when things changed, and the processes became cheaper and more shortcuts, and they were still an all-malt brewery. They did not do as well with profits, revenue, and so in 1952 they closed. What else do we have here? So now the building that it's in is, it looks like a cool building. We'll check it out. This guy has been responsible for getting this going. Now, what about the beer? So the beer, I don't know if I have the beer page up. Beer's on tap. So they are supposed to have, so this is what's kind of interesting. They make a Yoerg beer on site in this little building where I'm going tonight on a 2-barrel John Blichman homebrew system, or basically a homebrew system. It's a lot of beer for a home brewer, but it's very small, and so hopefully we'll get to drink it, but it's really not necessarily going to resemble the beer of the past. They have several other brands in bottles that are made by a brewery in Wisconsin. So, not really a historic brewery place. The beer is being made by some brewery in Wisconsin. They do brew a small kind of homebrew scale setup here. They do have some nice charcuterie and cheese plates. They have a wine selection. They have sausages that are supposed to be really good. So, I'm going to check it out, and it'll be fun to see what it's like and a little bit of Minnesota brewing history. Alright, we're here. It was about a 10-minute drive. I think that says Maria Ave. Alright, nice little old saloon looking building. Alright, here we are. We're upstairs. We're above the bar. I don't know if I saw that picture, but it's really lovely up here. There's nobody up here. And this is I think it's just called like Yoergs beer. I guess it's a Bock. They don't make it here. The first beer that they made here is not ready yet. So it's still fermenting. This one is either brewed in Wisconsin, like I said. The bartender said they're also brewing locally, so in the St. Paul, Minneapolis area, they're also having some contract brewing done. So yeah, it's pretty sweet here. This beer is nice. It's like perfectly solid, kind of chocolatey, slightly, a little bit of a light roast character from some kind of malt. But yeah, it's a really cool little place to sit up here. We'll go down the twisty stairs. Hopefully I will not fall. Oh boy, this is tricky.
That was quick.
So we got the charcuterie and cheese plate. And you have your olives and your beer and your beer. And there you are. Oh yeah, good times. Record-setting snowfall in February. So anyway, next morning, thought I'd do a quick wrap-up on Yoergs. It was a pretty cool little place to hang out. I definitely like the ambiance, the atmosphere, a lot of little nooks and crannies to sit in. I don't think I commented on camera, but there was a Pils, Yoergs Pils, that was really good. I had a Czech bar that was not bad. It might have been a little, may not have survived the overseas journey as well as some of the other ones. What else? Oh, an Yoergs Weiss beer that tasted like a Hefeweizen to me. That was also good. And the food that you saw was really nothing to write home about. They also have these pizzas that I think are pre-made somewhere in Minnesota, and you can get those. But basically, if you want a couple of cool beers and a cool little spot, I liked it. I think it's cool they're bringing back the brand, even though, like I said, it doesn't have a lot to do with the actual historic brand. They did not have any other beer that they make in-house on tap yet. I think I mentioned that. Here's my snow situation that we gotta deal with here. It's just, well, this is at least plowed out, but there's just snow everywhere. But I'll definitely want to try what they got going on their 2-barrel system just to see what it tastes like. So I'll probably be back, and thanks for watching. Catch you later.